Generally across sections of New England as temperatures have stayed in those low to mid 30s. And for a lot of spots, we're just above the freezing mark. So over the last 24 hours, here's how much has come down. There have been snow accumulations mainly in northern sections of New York and New England. But getting close to the Boston metro area, you can see some pockets of northern and northeastern Massachusetts have picked up 5 to 8 inches of snow already. Now, snow continues to fall, but we're not going to see that much more in addition to what's already fallen. Look at all the storm reports over the last 24 hours. The snowflake icons taking over all the states across the Northeast. Winter weather advisories into southwest New York, northwest PA, and then we still have our winter storm warnings and advisories for parts of New England. So you can see everybody outside the Boston metro area under that advisory. And then we've got the warnings from Concord to Portland up towards Bangor, Maine. Snow to come, as I mentioned, not that much left. So most areas are going to see less than an inch, some 1 to 3 inch totals up there in the southern parts of Vermont. This is not going to be a big hitter for the rest of the day. Water vapor imagery showing all that moisture. You can see the drier air off towards the south and that dip in the jet stream. Of course, snow where we've got the colder air. So the cooler air has filtered into the region. We've got temps in the mid 30s in Pittsburgh, 38 in Cleveland. Again, coming on the heels of yesterday's storms. Now it's snowing. It's cold rain in Albany, New York, 37 with rain showers. Boston 34 with snow, but again, those temperatures in the mid 30s are keeping the roads in check in terms of generally them being wet. I think we'll watch for some slick spots on bridges and overpasses. And Mike, here as we get towards the late day drive time, you can see areas around and north of Boston in particular would be spots where we could see some issues on the road.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that.
A lot of attention, and rightfully so. There's other parts of New York State that are running below average and fairly significantly. We look at Syracuse, New York. There's nothing out there on the quad, right? No snow, no piles of snow, no dirty snow. It's unusual. Now, January by far, or on average, would be the snowiest month, but not by far. You can see December on average is a snowy month, but then February, March, even the month of April, we pick up snow. So all hope is not lost for the Qs. However, we're certainly running behind, and there's not much coming. There is some coming, but not a ton coming before we finish off the month of January. Interior Northeast cities. So let's give you guys a little love. Pittsburgh running below average by almost a foot. Binghamton over a foot below average. Burlington, Vermont nearly a foot and a half below average. Rochester, New York 35 inches roughly below average. So it has been a deficit to say the least there in Monroe County. And then into Onondaga County, Syracuse running 41 inches below average. So it's been interesting because Rochester and Syracuse, they're both in that Golden Snowball Award, and Buffalo's, I mean, they've got it right this year, and we're just not getting anything else. That lake effect was set up there for western New York, whereas other lake effect areas, Rochester and especially Syracuse, Oswego, haven't seen quite as much. Now, over the next 7 days, that system Mike was tracking and into next week, we do have chances coming. And so around Syracuse, I think 5 to 8 inches is likely, some 8 to 12 inch totals as well. And even north of Syracuse, I think we could get over a foot for some of those areas. Syracuse has a few chances. We're going to start with rain on Sunday. That'll change over to snow. Snow showers continue on Monday. We'll again have that opportunity for snow. The third system, so we had Iggy. We've got system number 2 this weekend and early next week. And then midweek, system number 3, very likely to bring us our best shot of accumulating snow. In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, you've got snow showers coming your way on Sunday into Monday morning. Wednesday, it's going to be a mix of rain and snow there in western Pennsylvania. And we'll watch for those temperatures very chilly for the end of next week. So that had us thinking, are you mad? How would you rank your winter so far for the areas where
We are playing a new game here on Weather Underground. We've done this before, but it's a lot of fun. You got to pay attention here. Enjoy it. You'll learn some things, too. It's called Wonderful Words. First, Alex is going to pick a weather-themed category, and each category has 7 words. And Mike, with his infinite skill and wisdom, will try to get her to guess each of those 7 words in just 45 seconds without saying the actual word or any form of the word.
I know, right?
And I'll be the judge of how much he can get close to that word.
All right.
Now, at the end of the round, we'll switch. Mike will pick the category, and Alex will guess. So, everybody ready?
Yes.
So, Alex, what category do you want to guess?
I will do winter.
Winter it will be.
Let's stick with the present, right?
Winter.
Mike, you will be giving these words in the winter category.